What's up, everyone? Welcome back. So if you're thinking about launching a business in Utah, setting up an LLC is a great place to start. It's one of the simplest ways to protect yourself legally while keeping things flexible as you grow. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to set up an LLC here in Utah, and they are really just two ways to do it. You can either file everything yourself, or you can use a business formation service to handle it for you and save you some time. I'm going to break down each option works and help you figure out which one might be the most sense for you. All right, let's get into it. Okay, to start off, let's get into the basics. So what is an LLC exactly? A limited liability company, or LLC, is a type of business structure that is flexible, but also gives you liability protection. So by forming an LLC, you form a separate legal entity for your business, meaning your personal assets are separate from your company's liabilities. So if your LLC runs into any legal problems or even debt, your personal assets should be out of the picture. LLCs also give their owners flexibility in management, taxation options, and the chance to bring in multiple owners known as members who can share in the company's profits and losses. All of these benefits have made the LLC a very popular choice for many new and existing entrepreneurs. Now, let's look at how you can start an LLC on your own. First, you need a name for your LLC. To begin, start by verifying availability. Your chosen name can't already be active in Utah. You can run a quick name search on the Utah Department of Commerce website to make sure the name you want is available, or a Google search is also helpful. Now, even if it appears available, your business name has to be completely unique. It must be distinguishable from every other active name. Utah's rule focuses on keywords, which means a difference in spelling, word order, or even the addition of a new word will usually make your name unique. For example, if the name Katz, spelled K-A-T-S, is already taken, a minor change to Katz, spelled K-A-T-Z, will often be enough to make the name distinguishable. However, changing things like punctuation, capitalization, or even adding a small word like the won't be enough to make the name unique. Next, you must end your business name with either limited liability company or one of the abbreviations like LLC or LLC. When you officially file, so your business name would be something like Katz Consulting LLC. In addition to that, there are a few types of words you absolutely cannot include in your name. For example, you can't use anything that makes it sound like you're a government agency. That means skipping names like FBI, Treasury, or City Council. The reason for these limitations is consumer protection. That's why you also have restricted words like bank, credit union, or university. But if you want to use one of those, you'll need to prove you are legally licensed to operate in that regulated industry and get official approval from the proper licensing authority first. Next, you need a registered agent. The registered agent is a person designated to be the middleman for important legal documents for the business from the state. As long as an individual is a legal adult resident of Utah, they can be a registered agent for the LLC. Now, be mindful that the individual needs to be available during state business hours. So if filling that role in-house sounds tricky, there are services out there that can take care of this for you. So definitely consider all of your options. Now, once you have the name, the state, and other things we mentioned in place, we can actually move on to creating the LLC. Utah does this by filing the Certificate of Organization with the Division of Corporations office. You can go through the application process online through the one-stop online business registration website. This is probably the quickest way to go, but you can also mail or submit in person a complete paper application with a $60 fee. The next step is to create your own operating agreement. Utah legally requires all LLCs to have one. This agreement makes sure all the members are on the same page. Even in a single member LLC, it's still better to have one since it's often considered a blueprint for your business and may help separate your business from getting confused with a sole proprietorship. The agreement should include the breakdowns in ownership, members' rights and responsibilities, how profits and losses are divided, and what happens in the event of disputes in the business, and the procedure if a member wants to leave or close the LLC altogether. Now, these documents can be updated at any time to show any changes in the LLC. Next, you need an employer identification number or EIN for your business. It's kind of like your business's social security number. You need one for a number of reasons: to open a business bank account, apply for a business loan, hire employees, or even pay business income taxes. And the good news is you can get your EIN for free directly through the IRS. Once your LLC is formed and you've got your EIN, there are a few optional steps that can make running your business a lot smoother, like opening a dedicated business account. One of the best options to look at is Airwallex. It's a modern business account you open completely online using the same basic documents you already have, like your EIN and articles of organization. You'll get a multi-currency global account with local bank details in more than 20 countries, so clients overseas can pay you in 20 plus currencies like you're a local business in over 70 countries. From there, you also get unlimited multi-currency corporate cards, built-in expense management, and automated accounts payable. The cards are flexible for how you actually spend. Spin up a card for travel, one for advertising, another for software. Set the right daily, weekly, or monthly limits per card or team. Lock cards to approved categories and freeze or cancel instantly. Every card transaction auto flows into expense management with receipts and approvals to keep your books clean without extra work. You can also pay international contractors and suppliers directly in their local currencies. Transfers over local payment rails to 120 plus countries are free, and most land the same day, if not instantly. When you need FX, Airwallex uses highly competitive rates, often around 0.4% to 1%, so you avoid the 3% to 5% markups you typically see at traditional banks. So if you want a simpler, more flexible way to handle your LLC's finances, I've included a link below with Airwallex's best current offer. And by the way, they don't charge a monthly fee to get started. All right, that's an optional place that helps things run a lot smoother. Now, moving back to the main checklist, let's talk about taxes. Then get ready, you got to pay taxes. So LLCs are mostly considered pass-through entities, and that means the business itself isn't responsible for reporting and paying taxes. That responsibility is passed on to the owner or owner's personal tax return. Now, with an LLC, you do have the option to be taxed as a corporation, which comes with it a corporate tax rate of 4.55%. You'll also need to be prepared for any state or city licenses or permits your type of business will need. Plus, you must factor in other taxes like self-employment, payroll taxes if you plan to hire employees, and sales tax. You can get your sales tax license online through the Utah Tax Access Point or TAP website for free. Now, regarding the rates, the state sales tax is 4.7%. However, local cities and counties can add their own sales tax too, making the total rate as high as 8.7% in some places. Now, in order to keep your LLC, you also need to file an annual report by the anniversary date of your business each year. You can file your renewal online through the corporation's division website or by mail, and the renewal fee is around $18 annually. Now, if all that sounds stressful, you're not alone. There's simply not enough time in a day to handle all this paperwork, and since I was new to all of this, I worried about messing things up. So, if you think you need help, you can consider using a business formation service to get everything taken care of. I personally prefer ZenBusiness and will use it for today's tutorial. But don't get me wrong, there are other great services out there. I've tried Taylor Brands, LegalZoom, and Swift Filings. And if you want to see how they compare, I'll have the review links down in the description along with ZenBusiness's exclusive link where it directs you straight to their latest possible deal right now, if there is one available. All right, so if you've never heard of ZenBusiness, they've been around since 2015 and currently hold an excellent 4.8 rating on Trustpilot with over 24,700 customer reviews. Now, their strength is that they don't just help you set up your LLC, but they also help out after your business is up and running with features like compliance reminders, website tools, and bookkeeping options. So I think their wide range of services would be very helpful for those new to entrepreneurship. Now, let's go through how you'd actually apply for an LLC using ZenBusiness. So, what does it look like? The first step is to click the Start an LLC button. From there, you'll type in the name you've picked for your LLC and pick Utah from the drop-down menu. Next, you'll answer some pretty simple questions. These questions help the platform understand your business so they can get an idea of what your business will need moving forward. You'll also be offered a few add-ons to make running your business a little bit easier, like they can get your EIN for you, set up an operating agreement, and be your LLC's registered agent. You can get a domain name and access to a business template library too, and you can upgrade to rush filing if you need your LLC set up quickly. And finally, you need to choose a plan. They do have a free one called the Starter Plan. With this plan, you pay nothing to ZenBusiness. You only have to cover your state's mandatory filing fee, which makes it a great budget-friendly choice for new entrepreneurs. Plus, even though it's free, ZenBusiness still covers all the essential LLC filing steps with a 100% accuracy guarantee and even includes optional compliance monitoring for the first year at no extra charge. Basically, it's a fantastic fantastic way to launch your LLC without paying any fees. Moving up, the Pro plan costs around $200 per year plus state fees. It adds special benefits like rush filing, so your application can be processed in just one business day. It also includes an operating agreement template, access to their business document library, and even a logo builder kit. On top of that, you get 30-day access to their online tools, which includes your domain name, business email, and a basic website, so you can get your business online right away. Now, if you want a little more support, there is the premium plan. It includes everything from the Pro plan, but also adds a registered agent and a one-on-one consultation with a business advisor. It's a great fit if you do prefer guidance instead of figuring everything out on your own. Pricing starts at $350 for the first year, and it also comes with a trial of their invoicing and bookkeeping tools to help you stay organized. So whether you're just getting started and you want free help with reassurance, or you're looking for a more streamlined way to handle the paperwork, ZenBusiness has options for any budget. So that's really all there is to it. Setting up an LLC in Utah can be pretty easy, whether you decide to do it yourself or go with a formation service that takes care of everything for you. Honestly, it just depends on what you need. If you want a quicker, more hands-off approach, ZenBusiness is a great choice. It's simple to use, the process is quick, and they offer more than just registration. They've got tools for compliance, websites, bookkeeping, and more. But if you don't mind doing a bit of research and you want to save some money, then going the do-it-yourself route is totally possible. The bottom line is you've got great options either way, and getting your LLC set up is not as scary or difficult as it sounds. So that wraps up this video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. And if you're thinking about trying ZenBusiness out, there's a link in the description below that takes you straight to their website. Sometimes we might have discounts in the links, so check it out and see if they're still available. Also, if you're interested in working with us or sponsoring a future video, just reach out using the email in the description below. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Finally, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.